Good evening, administration, faculty, friends, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates. My name is Daniel Choi, and I am humbled and honored to speak on behalf of the grad class of 2025 as your valedictorian. For the past 2 years, I've been backstage in the grad band, quietly listening as others took the mic. So today, it feels especially meaningful to be on this side of the stage. Not just to listen, but to share a message of my own. I would like to acknowledge that we live, learn, and unlearn on the unceded and ancestral territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. As someone who's moved across borders and cultures, I've come to understand that land is more than ground beneath our feet. And I am honored to stand here to share our story. And before I proceed, I would like to thank all the individuals who helped us get here. To our administrations, thank you for all the organization and planning of events, many of which are too intricate for our small brains to understand. To our teachers, thank you for the lessons and not quitting when you kept asking, is this going to be on the test for the 50th time? To our office staff, thank you for being the calm over chaos and the glue that holds us together. To our custodial staff, thank you for the care you show in every corner of our school, often without acknowledgement. To all our families, including my mom, my dad, and my sister, thank you for being the best family we could ever have, supporting us in all ways, keeping the home fires burning. And to my fellow classmates, thank you for being weird, brilliant, and sometimes just a little too touchy. You've taught me more than any textbook ever could. Each of you made this journey possible, so let's acknowledge everyone with a round of applause. When I first moved to Hamber, I think it was the 6th time I had moved schools due to my dad's diplomatic status. I remember standing in the middle of the hallway, completely lost, looking for my socials 10 class. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know the layout of the building. I didn't even know if I was pronouncing the teacher's name correctly, Scally or Oni, which I still don't know. But someone walked past, smiled, and pointed me in the right direction. That little gesture was just a spark, but it lit something in me. It reminded me that sometimes it's the smallest embers that ignite the warmest flames. In high school, it's been full of moments like that. The real value was never in the grades or the transcripts. It was in the people. The laughter and dab-ups in the halls, the panic and crash outs before tests, breaking our streak of being nonchalant and looks-maxing. These moments of kindness and connection built the fire that kept us growing together in a world that never stops changing. AI, geopolitical tensions, pandemics, or maybe just Trump and his tariffs. And balding. So, let's take a step back in our eventful journey, way back to grade 8. COVID-19. COVID-19 hit globally wherever we were. We didn't have a camp, no field trips, a quarter and semester system that made 0 sense. No real chance to form friendships beyond our Minecraft servers. We weren't just a standard, nervous, newbie grade 8s. We were the awkward quarantine grade 8s. But then came grade 9, continued masks and quarantine. But in grade 10, we finally bounced back. We saw each other's faces, finally, and although it seemed like new people kept spawning every week, with a face reveal every day, it was the year we began to truly connect again. Through sports, clubs, school plays, everything we had missed, we made up for it. COVID-19 was finally gone, and our lives seemed normal again. It was like striking a match in a cold room, and suddenly we were warm again with energy to burn. But then doomsday, grade 11, university deadlines, extracurriculars, assignments that never seemed to end. We may have had a little more than a dangerous amount of caffeine, along with monster drinks, but we made memories, cherished friendships, and ditched classes during those mysterious fire alarms. Then came grade 12. our pioneer, the culmination of 5 years of hard work. We became the big boys, the seniors. Yet we had to move into a new school. It was like grading all over again. Stuffed staircases, new room names, and most importantly, no grad hall. Only a small yellow circle called grad huddle. Although the upgraded and actually clean washrooms were a plus. We missed the warm embrace of our old school, and it felt unfair our grad year had so many changes. Still, we bounced back, utilizing Spy Meets Spy, grad cruise, grad sunset, and prom, connecting wherever we needed. Slowly, we rekindled the spirit that made Hamber home. Because Hamber was never just the building, it was always us. Now we cross our fingers with senioritis, hoping our GPA doesn't drop too much. And throughout all this, we've all had triumphs and setbacks that we all share. Crazy sport game wins against our rival schools, late nights doing mild math, fundraisers, doom scrolling, and of course, ChatGPT. And let me be honest, I've been a good boy, and now I'm heading to Harvard, but I've had the same setbacks as all of you. I've gotten a raw 50% on the Wuthering Heights essay. I've bombed tests I put all nights for, including the L driving test. Yes, I failed my L test once. I forgot my passport for AP exams, and I almost couldn't graduate because I procrastinated Math 10 until last week. So guys, maybe F students are the inventors after all. What defines us is this: we got back up, we helped each other, we kept going, we burnt on even when the winds of life tried to blow us out. And despite all this, here we are, about to graduate. High school is officially behind us. And as Charles Dickens put it, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And honestly, hasn't it been both? Not because everything went right, but even when it didn't, we grew. And the best part, we did it together. You know, I used to think leadership meant being the loudest person in the room. But I've learned that real leadership is making space for others. Just like that moment in the hallway, it's about lifting someone up, guiding them, sparking connections, and transforming each other. And as we move forward, whether you're heading to a lab bench, day trade center on your way to becoming a billionaire with XRP at house, an art studio, a music studio, a law firm, a startup, or somewhere you haven't even imagined yet. Remember, the world doesn't need perfect people. It needs people who care, who connect, who show up, which is all of you in front of me right now. And although the future scares us, as it should, I wholeheartedly believe in you. All of you. We've got provincial champions, future engineers, activists, pharmacists, artists, track, baseball, softball, field hockey players, entrepreneurs, and that one kid who got into MIT after getting rejected by UBC. Blazing on being the definition of resilience. Take a leap of faith. And now, we graduate. We are pioneers. History makers. Why? Because we are the first graduating class of 960 West 33rd Avenue. The ones who created the unknown and made it feel like home. So as we kindle this fire inside of us and get ready to burst it into flames, physics teaches us energy cannot be destroyed or created, only transferred. And so the memories, the laughter, the lessons, they don't end here. They continue, carried in each of us, into every warm life and fire we kindle, wherever we, the Eric Hamber Class of 2025, go. So let's keep showing up, for each other, for our communities, for the future we're about to light up. Here we are, still unique, still tired, still figuring it out, but united and proud, and on fire to go do some great things. Class of 2025, take a breath, look around. We did it. Feel the warmth of the bright, promising path our future illuminates. It was a big pleasure spending the last few years of high school with all of you. With you, high school was actually not bad.
No.
We're unstoppable. What a time to be alive, grads of 2025. Daniel signing out. Thank you.
Thank you.